Oh my god! Wow!
It's not the biggest gun, but it'll do its work. Why do they have such big guns? Well, at least they don't have automatic Well, maybe, just maybe there's still a chance. I'm f***ed.
Bruh.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
In this video I'm gonna make my Nerf guns very powerful and I'm gonna let them fire explosive bullets because I am a male and males tend to like things that go boom. Before starting the video I want to give you guys a quick explanation of the idea I had in mind. So most Nerf guns work by compressing the spring in the gun and pulling the trigger, which releases a short powerful burst of air that makes the dart fly out of the barrel. So to make a Nerf gun more powerful, you have to replace the weak spring with a stronger spring, and that's basically it. The next thing is making the explosive bullet, which I'm gonna do by using caps that will fit on custom 3D printed heads. So if the dart hits an object, the cap will get compressed and explode. I started by unscrewing my gun and I realized it is just a jolt gun, but with a cool skin. So after I got the basic spring out, I replaced it with a longer one of a different gun, but the spring didn't fit, so I went on Amazon and ordered an 8 kilo compression spring, which is 3 times stronger than a basic Nerf spring. While waiting on my package, I pulled out the air restrictor, but that didn't really change much. Alright, so we got the package and I tried to put the spring in the gun, but it just wouldn't listen to me. So I tried convincing the spring to go in, but that did not work either. After cutting the spring and cutting myself, the spring barely went in. I tried to shoot the gun, but the power only went down. Then I remembered I have another gun with a longer spring that is almost exactly the same length as the ones I ordered. This time it went a lot better. The gun was way more powerful than before, and I decided to do a comparison on an empty can. While deep inside I really hoped the dart would go through the can, the upgraded gun still did a lot more damage than the basic one. So with the upgraded gun working pretty good, I started on making the explosive bullets. First I had to design the tops of the bullets to make them so a cap can go on them. Then I let the 3D printer do its work. Now I just have to glue the top on the dart foam, put a little cap on there, and we're ready to take the first shot. And after a small interruption from my dog, I sent him inside before shooting, and I was happy I did so. Because that is a lot louder than it appears to be on camera. So with some very good results, I made 3 more darts and tested them on an empty can. As this was being recorded, I seemed to be very impressed by the can landing straight. I shot again, and after that I went to the big place in my neighborhood where they store black rocks, I guess. I took some shots at a break. But now I'm gonna test the second thing this gun can do, and that is shooting very far. So I counted my steps and I did around 45, which means this gun shoots the darts about 50 meters, or for the American viewers, about the length of 80 corgi-sized dogs. And that is another 15 meters or 50 feet further than the most powerful rifle Nerf has to offer. While I was in the shower, I was thinking what the absolute furthest distance is that you can shoot a basic Nerf dart with items that I can make myself. The first thought that popped up was using a blowpipe to see if the dart would go any further than a modified gun. So I made a blowpipe in about 5 minutes with a soda bottle, a PVC pipe and some tape. I went to test it out and I blew 3 times. They all went about the same distance, with the furthest dart being about 40 meters or 130 feet away, 10 meters less than a modified gun. But now it's time to bring out the big guns. This is my compressed air cannon, which shoots by releasing, well, compressed air. The maximum I can go on this one is 50 psi for now, but before testing the distance I had to shoot some cans. It went right through. The only problem with so much power is that the darts just break because they're going too fast. I put some cardboard in front of it, reloaded and shot. The blast on this one was so powerful that the barrel just decided to fly off. After fixing it with some hot glue, I shot again. The dart almost went through, which is pretty scary actually. But anyways, enough playing around. Let's test the range on this bad boy. I made a small modification on the gun so that the barrel wouldn't fly off anymore, and I loaded it so I could take the first shot. Which didn't go very far, because I used a bit too much power and that caused the dart to spin out mid-air. So this time I used less power and as a result, the dart flew out straight and it went very far. I added a tiny bit of power and it isn't visible on camera, but this dart flew over those trees, which is at least 100 meters far. I went to check it out and after 5 minutes of searching in Shrek Swamp, I found the first dart, which I could tell by the broken foam. But there is still a second dart that went even further than this one. It probably went over those trees and landed somewhere on that roof. And that is roughly 130 meters or 420 feet far, which is even further than a football pitch. So the next time I get invited to a Nerf party, you can expect it to be fire. Literally. Damn. If you have any questions, please comment them. Please consider liking if you enjoyed the video as much as I did making it, and see you in the next video.